Well, hello! At the end of my last video, I think I was showing you various fabrics and, showing them all to you, sort of, look at this one, look at that one, that kind of a thing. And the plan was to make a bunch of project bags. I don't know why I'm doing that. I have none of them to show you. I did make them. Ta-da! They've all sold. So I have to send them out. I thought I would do a little packing bit for you because isn't that what we do in vlogs? Because once I get those out, I want to pack away the autumn update. It was so stressful. I will talk more on that later, but yeah, it's been a good week, I think, week or so since the update went up. Yeah, it was chaos, and that week was very a lot. It was very a lot. I am super grateful that the project bag sold so well. All of the ornaments went. In fact, the only things that didn't go were the finished framed art, which I knew was going to be the case because they are the higher ticket things. There will be more of those to come because I'm in love and I have ideas. So yes, this video, I am going to take you through me basically putting the chaos behind me, tidying everything up, because when everything is tidy around me, I feel a little bit tidier in here. Am I the only one who's like that? Surely not. I hope not. Anyway, that's my particular flavour of nonsense. So I need to do a physical tidy up. I want to make the stitching end of my office a little bit cozier because at the moment it's a state. Basically, as the title of this video suggests, I want to put the chaos away and embrace the cozy. Let's start with packing up these orders because I need to get them out before the postman arrives. Okay, so while I'm packing, I thought I'd talk briefly about the shop update and what an absolute stress fest it was. For those who don't know, I was planning to launch my autumn update at the end of September, and at the beginning of September my daughter went back to school and I thought, oh, I'm going to have all of this lovely time ahead of me to work on the shop update. Basically, long story short, my daughter has been struggling at school for some time. She wanted to try the new school year to see if it would be any better, and it wasn't. So we took the leap and we decided to homeschool, which kind of turned everything upside down. All of a sudden, the time that I usually had to spend on my business, I no longer had. I mean, I do have some time, but everything is very different. How I work now is very different. The amount of time that I have to spend on my business is different. You get the point, it's different. And I had no idea what the new routine was going to be. So at the same time that I was gearing up to be really busy with creating everything for the shop launch, I then had to work out what homeschooling would look like for us. To say that it was a lot would have been an understatement. Anyway, we're a month in and zero regrets, so for anybody listening, please don't worry. But I'm just telling you this to give you some kind of context as to what it was like during September when I was making all of this stuff. Now, obviously, things had to change. I couldn't make all of the items on my list that I wanted to make, so a lot of things got shelved. And at the same time, I realised that we were going to need a lot of books and resources to help support my daughter's homeschooling at a time when we had just spent a lot of money on new stuff for school. So there was that. And if you watch my last video, you will see that my solution was to make a bunch of more simple project bags that I could sell at a lower cost and hopefully drum up a bit of extra revenue fairly quickly so that I could buy these books and a mouse with no lead. But if you've been following me on social media, you'll know all about that and my issues with the mouse that we were using with her laptop. But anyway, yes, bunch of stuff, and I was making a bunch of new products that weren't going to be a part of the shop update so that I could bankroll these new things. In fact, let's just take a break from watching me pack orders, and I'm going to just show you a bit of B-roll that I took during that process of me. Well, you can just see me cutting fabrics madly at the kitchen table as I was trying to get these new items up and ready in time. And as you can see from the lighting in this video as well, it was dark, so we had to have our good old 80s strip lighting on, which is very yellow, very warm, and I hate it. But my point is, it was dark, it was wet, we couldn't go out. Cabin fever was also setting in a little bit around this time as well. I told you it was a lot. And also it wasn't just the project bags that I was making at this time. I was also making new products that blended embroidery and clay. And I didn't really know how it was going to work. I was making these items and changing things as I was going along. So although I didn't make too many of these products, it was a process. And it was worth it. I loved those items, and the ornaments all sold out, so I'm definitely going to be making more. But you can see that the process was longer than it would usually be. And you can see here I'm embroidering clay, which is not something that I ever thought I would say, but it's actually quite nice. I like it. I do want to do more of it, but like I said, there's a lot going on. Anyway, back to the packing. So yeah, it was a stressful launch and I was very, very relieved when it was done. But as you can see here, it was well worth it because not only did the project bags and the clay ornaments all sell out, I was able to make enough money to bankroll the books for my daughter. And yes, a wireless mouse. So although I've said it before, to everyone who bought something, thank you. I don't know, thank you just doesn't seem to go far enough. You just made a stressful situation less stressful, because worrying about how I was going to pay for all of these extra costs wasn't a part of the stress. So yeah, it just means more than I can put into words. All right, enough of that. Let's get these orders packed and ready to go out. Okay. I don't know if my camera is picking up the noise in the kitchen, probably, but anyway, we'll crack on. The parcels have just gone out. Thank you to everyone who ordered, because this has, the timing is perfect. We just got them out before the postman arrived, and he has delivered us books. I don't know why I'm so excited. It's maths and history and stuff. These were the remaining books that we needed for homeschool. So that completes the list of books that I wanted to get for the homeschooling thing. So I can feel a bit more settled now. But the thing that I am most excited about, look at that. It's a Bluetooth mouse. See the lack of lead? It's the little things. But seriously, if you've seen the mouse that we were using, and if you haven't, here you go. It was a tangled, long mess, and it hurt my brain every time we had to use it. That is so good, because it is now lunchtime. We are going to sit down and have lunch, and after lunch we're going to be doing, well, I think it's maths this afternoon. Not our favourite subject, but at least we won't have a long wire to get tangled on and snagged on everything to also wind us up. So yes! You lovely bloody lot. That is you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Normally this wouldn't be an issue and I would be able to buy things as and when I needed them. It's just that obviously because she started school at the start of the school year, we obviously did buy her a bunch of stuff, so our personal finances were looking a bit frail and floopy, much like my good self. But this has just made me feel so much more relaxed about the whole thing, I think. Okay, let's go and have lunch and do some maths. I won't take you with me for that part. I will do that part, and then later we will start getting cozy and embracing the autumn and slowing down and just exhaling. Are you with me? I'm taking you whether you're ready or not, so let's do this. This is my sewing nook. I've tried to stand back so that you can kind of get a sense of what it looks like, and how it looks in between me filming. It becomes a little bit of a dumping ground, but you can kind of see how it's very narrow, hence the word nook. So what I would like to do is just cozy up that area a little bit, give it a little bit of a tidy, and I might just add some zhuzhery. But first, this crap. Filming gear, notes, stuff I don't know what to do with, remnants of a crafting project that did get done in between takes, but I cannot stitch if I cannot get to my nook. So let's clear up. Okay, I'm almost done. You can't really see it very well. The light is almost non-existent in this room at the moment. Hopefully when I come to edit it, I can lift it up a little bit so that you can at least see what I've done. Ooh, silhouette. There's some ivy around my embroidery floss storage there. There's some more around this one. I've popped some all the way around there and above the door. And I've also managed to move my curtain back so that I at least get use of the windowsill again. So a little bit more zhuzhery to come. I've got some more fairy lights to put up. Don't know why I'm showing you these. You can't see anything. It's too dark. But hopefully I'll be able to show you what this looks like later on this evening, because with the fairy lights on, it should look very nice. Okay, it's done. It's the next day, as you can tell. I ran out of light yesterday. It got dark and I couldn't finish, so I've just put the finishing touches to everything. Now we had a spell of beautiful sunshine first thing this morning, and it just lit up this little bit beautifully, and of course I took a video, if for no other reason than because the sun doesn't last very long nowadays, so you got to catch it while it's here. It's just cozy. It feels like my space, and you can't even, when I'm filming, you can't even see all of the details. If you're seeing me do this, it's because it's just, I'm like ooh, 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 and that feels kind of nice that these things are put there for me. Not to sound like I am the main character, but it feels a little bit like an investment in myself, I guess, which feels good and feels necessary. So yes, I wanted to embrace the cozy vibes. I have done that, and I wanted to sort of pack away and put away the stress fest that was the autumn update, and I've done that, and now I feel like I can look forward with a fresh, clean slate. Right, I am going to end this video now because I really wanted to get it up today. It's Friday. I don't think I'm going to make it, so it'll probably go up tomorrow, but I do need to edit it in between the other stuff. And at the moment I am solo parenting as well, because Dan's away in Germany. He'll be back late tonight, I think. But it's, yeah, there's just been a lot. There's been a lot to juggle. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, if you bought anything from the shop update, thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Ta-ra. Bye. See ya.